The Rotary Club of Needham works on projects locally, nationally, and internationally. Their latest fundraising effort will help students in India, but there is still a Needham connection.
What is the Rotary Club of Needham's connection to this project?
The Rotary Club of Needham has had a relationship with the Rotary Club of Jubilee Hills in this area of India for quite some time. Back in 2016, we put a solar array on that school so that they could spend less money on electricity and use some of that money operationally for books and teachers and pencils and learning supplies. And the way that got started is because Smriti's family in India is very connected to their Rotary Club. So Raghav and Champaka, her parents, are Rotarians there as part of the Rotary Club of Jubilee Hills. And they came here to visit her. And while they were here, they came to Rotary, our Rotary Club, for one of our meetings. We were heartbroken to hear of Raghav's passing. And I asked Smriti if there was something that we could do in his memory. And as it turns out, there was already something in the works with this project at the school, which was apparently a lifelong dream of his to make this expansion happen.
Why is the film Nagar school expansion necessary?
This particular school was built only to house a high school, but over the years, because of the number of kids who need the education, an elementary school was added in, a middle school was added in, so now the same space serves about 1,500 students across all grades. And unfortunately, even though the government promises every child in India 6 hours of education, these children only get 3.5 hours. They have split the school day into shifts because of constraints of space. Some kids come in the morning and some kids come in the afternoon. So each of them gets only about a half day of school. Every time my father and my mother visited the school, which they did many times, you see the children learning in the corridors, you see them 5 at a bench, you know they're not getting the 6 hours of education that they're supposed to. It's sort of a glaring inequality. It's the kind that you cannot miss. It was always his hope that the Rotary Club could do something to address this really fundamental issue.
What does the expansion entail?
They're hoping to use prefabricated structures, which reduce the amount of time required to build out 10 classrooms on what is now the roof. Convert the roof into 10 more, so build an additional story with 10 classroom spaces. The hope is to also build out some additional toilets, but that's in a different location on the ground floor of the school. I think for now the priority is the classroom space. So depending on how much money we can raise, they can certainly get the classrooms built. They also need to, of course, stock the classrooms with benches and mostly whiteboards or blackboards. So there's some basic, that kind of infrastructure that's required. But the fundamental project is to build out these, 10 classrooms. And because it's prefabricated, although it takes less time, it's a little bit more expensive by Indian standards. So the approximate cost is about $12,000 a classroom. So overall, the project is sized at about $120,000.
Rotary Club of Needham has donated $5,000, but our goal is to sponsor one classroom. So that would be $12,000. If anybody would like to sponsor their own classroom, that is awesome. They can certainly do that. But we are going to be reaching out to try and get people to help us with that. In terms of the mechanics, we are creating a website for this, so it'll be real easy for people to get to the information about the project and how to donate.
Thank you very much for coming in today. I really enjoyed talking about this project with both of you.